The Rolex Explorer is considered within the watch community as the most versatile piece ever and is a grail for many. But for a watch that retails at around $10,000, it may seem too expensive for many of us broke boys out there. Therefore, in today's video, I'll be showing you the 5 best budget alternatives to the infamous Rolex Explorer. Our first one is a classic model that comes from a classic brand. I am talking about this Seiko 5 alternative, which shares many characteristics with the Explorer. The reference number SNK393 has a similar dial and case shape to the Rolex, as the big Arabic numerals and indices provide the Seiko with that Explorer look. The Explorer is considered a proper tool watch, yet in my opinion, this Seiko may be even more qualified in this department, as it has a day and date complication, making this piece a great everyday wearer. A nice touch which separates itself from the Rolex is the Jubilee-esque style bracelet, which makes a piece a little more dressier and distinct. If you don't like this bracelet, however, the 20mm lug width allows the Seiko to be a strap monster. Some other specifications include a 37mm case, which is 11mm thick, a Hylex crystal, and a solid Seiko automatic movement. You can get the Seiko 5 for around 150 Aussie dollars, which in my opinion is an absolute steal. The next alternative comes from a fellow Japanese watchmaker and is the Citizen Chandler AW1430. This piece is also similar to the Rolex Explorer, as the Arabic numerals and case shape are once again fairly similar. But the major difference here with this piece is the dial background. The black stripe design with the small accents of blue at the hour markers provide a sporty look compared to the more traditional Explorer look. Now this one is pretty big, coming in at 43mm and is suited better for bigger wrists. With saying this though, the 41mm Rolex Explorer isn't much of a difference to the Citizen. Some additional specifications include a Citizen exclusive Eco Drive movement, which is powered by light and not a battery. A mineral crystal and a useful 100 meters of water resistance are also included, making this a versatile sports watch. You can expect to find this model for around 200 to 300 Aussie dollars, which is a fairly good deal for a Citizen. The third alternative is a hidden gem from a well-known Swiss watchmaker who specifies in military watches. I am talking about the Hamilton Broadway H4331135. Geez, I could have shortened the reference number just a little bit. Anyways, this model shares some characteristics with the previous Citizen, as the striped dial and indices provide the same sporty look. However, the outer dial minute counter distinguishes itself from the Citizen and Explorer, as it shows a trademark Hamilton field watch style vibe. A modern and contemporary 40mm case size is perfect for many wrists and is fairly slim, coming in at 9mm thanks to its Swiss quartz movement. The stainless steel oyster style bracelet also provides the piece with that classic versatile Explorer look and is not too flashy either. Some other specifications include a 20mm lug width, which is great for changing straps, a 50 meters of water resistance, which is okay but a tad disappointing, and a scratch resistant sapphire crystal. You can get this Hamilton for around 500 Aussie dollars and is a great deal in my opinion. The next one comes from another popular Swiss watchmaker and is the Tissot RC200 powermatic 80. This one is a bit more unique than the Rolex Explorer, but still shares some of the same looks. The big Arabic numerals are a must-have for any Explorer alternative, and the Tissot integrates them here very nicely. If you really do a deep dive into this Tissot, it doesn't really look like the Rolex, but if you put them next to each other, you can see they are still kind of similar. Even if you don't think this shares the Explorer vibe, the PRC200 is still a pretty serious watch regardless, as it has the popular powermatic 80 movement and an impressive 200 meters of water resistance for a watch that isn't even targeted as a diver. The bracelet is pretty quirky and different, but you can also get this piece with a black leather strap, which makes the Tissot a bit more dressy, and the 39mm case size is a perfect size for many different wrists. You can find this model in many dial variations as well for around $750 to $1,000, which is on the higher end of Tissot, but I still think it is worth it. Our final one is the flagship alternative deemed by many, and it deserves this title. I am talking about the Longines Conquest. This range comes in many variations with quartz, automatics, and a wide range of different dial and strap variations. But I will be focusing on the 41 black dial automatic version, which retails for just under 2,000 Aussie dollars. You may think this is not a budget alternative, but compared to the 10,000 plus asking price for a standard Explorer, I think the Longines is pretty affordable in comparison. The similarities with the Rolex are present with the big Arabic numerals and simple case shape. Additionally, both share the same basic dial silhouette and oyster style bracelets, but the Longines is still fairly unique and has some impressive specifications as well. For example, a Longines modified ETA L888 caliber is featured, which has 72 hours of power reserve, which is great, and also has a whopping 300 meters of water resistance, which is 200 more than the Rolex. It also comes with a scratch resistant sapphire crystal and a slim 11.7mm thickness. Click the videos on the screen right now to see a more detailed review on the Longines Conquest and other Rolex Explorer related content. Also make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to see more affordable alternatives to luxury watches videos. Comment down below any Rolex Explorer alternatives you can suggest or think of, and hopefully I will see you in another video.